Hey guys, so if you haven't heard yet, THQ Nordic and Akima Interactive just dropped a trailer about the Gothic 1 remake. It looks quite good, to be quite honest. I mean, graphically it looks amazing, but who knows if this is pre-rendered or in-game. It's hard to tell these days because graphics have gotten so good. But I've played the third one and the second one a bit. I never got around to playing the first, which is a remake of this one. And it should be quite exciting to go back and replay, because majority of people say, those that are fans of the Gothic franchise, that the first one is usually the best one. So with updated current gen graphics, it'd be quite, I think, quite an adventure to play through it now. Because back then I was preoccupied with other titles, so I never got the chance to actually play the original. And I would love to know what all the hype is about. I mean, it's one thing reading about it, but it's another thing actually experiencing it. And I've connected most to the third one, which is ironic because that's what majority of the people say is the worst one. But for some reason, the atmosphere and the graphics, it just worked for me for some particular reason. Who knows why? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this now. I don't know when the release date is, but hopefully it's sometime soon, hopefully within this year or perhaps early next year. The graphics look great too. I mean, I think it is in-game graphics actually. You know what? I'm 90% sure it's in-game graphics. Yeah, this should be interesting whenever it comes out. And here we have the original Gothic 1, which came out more than 21 years ago by now, in 2001, March 15th, and developed by actually a different developer called Piranha Bytes. And I don't think they're developing this new remake. Apparently it's some new company, but yeah, as you can see, I mean, it's a little bit rough around the edges these days, but great gameplay is not particularly tied to only great graphics. I mean, it does help, but it's not a requirement, shall we say. Yeah, it's interesting to see how the graphics evolved over time. I mean, they still carry that same dark aesthetic, I would say. Gothic 3 had a more colorful palette, and this, I think, the remake returns to the roots of the original Gothic 1, which is pays its dues, which is a good thing overall. And that means perhaps other parts of why Gothic 1 is so loved by many people is carried on to the remake as well. Well, here's hoping, guys. Here's hoping everything turns out well. Till next time, guys. Peace.
One of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Corinus was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day, another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right, send him in.
Welcome to the colony.